Ready for 4 great tips in buying brand new construction home? Stay on and watch. Step number 1, hire a competent real estate agent, especially if the agent has worked in the particular community that you're interested in. It really helps. I cannot say enough about this. For example, in 2023, we served 5.5 families who bought brand new construction in 2 different communities. I say 5.5, why half? Because the half started the process at the end of 2023 and ended up getting the keys, woohoo, on the brand new home in 2024. So that gives me a little bit of a rapport and relationship and understanding the promotional pieces that a home builder may have to offer that a regular consumer may not know anything about. And that benefits the buyer greatly. So I think it's really important because it's what the builders were going to pay the agent. They call them referral fee, with brand new homes. They were going to pay the real estate agent anyway. They have that allocated. That doesn't take any away from the negotiation on the pricing that the real estate agent could do for you, versus if you walked in, they're going to kind of give you the ticket price typically, right? Because the sales office really work for the builders. They represent the builders. I mean, legally, contractually, that's who they represent. So the goal is to get the home sold based on the best possible terms that they have, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best terms for the buyer, but you won't know that. And the real estate agent that is representing you could do that part for you and help negotiate for you. Huge, huge. I can't go into details of my clients' personal situations, but we were able to save some money for some of our clients based on the total package, the terms, the pricing, and so on and so forth, because we have worked with the builder before, and they want to do what is best if the questions are asked to them, the right questions are asked to them. Number 2, you have to know your timeline. You have to know, when is it that you must get the keys to the house? And that will dictate which houses you should be looking at, because most new homes, they take months to build, right? So the completion date may not work out with your desirable timeline. So if you're like, you got to get the keys in a month or 90 days, there may not be the right home that is available that you choose, the floor plan that you would like. So it's really important to figure out your timeline as you talk to your real estate agent so that you can kind of get things lined up. Number 3, you want to get pre-approved. Now, you may already have been pre-approved by another lender that has nothing to do with that new home construction company. I will always, so that it would greatly benefit the buyer, okay? If the buyer is working with me and I represent them, I will always direct them to get pre-approved with the builder's preferred lender. Usually the arms are connected. They're the financing arm of the builder. And there's a huge amount of incentive typically that is available that you can only get by being pre-approved with their lender. The rates are competitive, the fees are minimal, because they're doing volumes, right? Volumes of sales. And all the clients that we have represented to buy new homes, they ended up with really great financing packages through the preferred lender, through the builder. Number 4, this one is going to be subjective to your case. It's a case-by-case basis. Home inspection. Should you have a home inspection done on a brand new home, newly built home? Well, that depends. Now, I will tell you, as a real estate agent, I have to tell you that you have the right to, at your cost, if you're a buyer, to inspect anything that has to do with the property. You can inspect the soil, you can inspect the air above it, you can inspect the roof, you can inspect the house, you can inspect whatever your little heart desires. The thing is, when it's a brand new home, what are you inspecting? Because a lot of times when the home just got the sheetrocks up and painted and the house is done, you're not going to see the flaws of the house yet. And the other step that you actually end up doing is you do the final walkthrough before closing with the foreman, the person who's like sort of in charge of the constructions, and they will walk around, they will put painter's tapes, you know, pointing out the things that need to be fixed. It depends on the builder too. I mean, if you work with a reputable, great builder, they will do whatever they can to make you happy, to make sure that all the little flaws, nicks and dings, if there's a chip, they will fix all of those things. So during your walkthrough, you're gonna find that. Now, how do you find out if there's anything that's going on inside the walls, right? The plumbing, it could be the electrical panel. Well, you know, an inexperienced person will not know if something looks wrong. Now, that may be something you could have a home inspector. You could pay a home inspector to come through, run the appliances. You know, they can't open up the walls and look at the plumbing, but if there was a leak and you want to have it determined by the home inspector, you know, that may be worth having that done. Electrical, same thing, you know, they have to inspect the panel and all that, but keep in mind, these things are all brand new, right? So how do you find something that is brand new to need repair? Again, this is subjective to your choice if you're a buyer, whether you'd like to have a home inspection done. Two things I want to mention about this too. Some new builders absolutely do not allow you to have inspections done prior to your walkthrough, because the home inspector, basically the reasoning behind that is the home inspector could go touch and open up things and actually void the warranty that comes with the home. So a lot of the home builders, I find, they don't even allow home inspection to be done. So what do you do with that information? Well, here's the thing. You could have the home inspection done after you get the keys, after you take possession, because nobody can stop you now. You own the house, right? And let's say if the home inspector finds something, here's the thing in the state of California, the home builders are required to give the buyer some sort of limited warranties. So this is going to be different for every builder, right? Every builder kind of has their own versions of warranty, but basically the things that could go wrong in between the walls, you know, if there's like a leak from the window, you know, into the house after heavy pouring rains, there's a limited amount of years that the builder would issue a warranty for, where they would come and fix it. They would open up the wall, and like if there's a plumbing pipe leaks or something inside the walls, they would fix it. Now, I will put this out there. You have to check with the builder what that specific builder will cover and what types of limited warranties they have. And it's usually in writing, so you can see that. The warranty is the part that's going to kick in and help you repair things, and it only happens when you buy brand new construction. So if you're buying an existing home, you know, from a seller who had lived there, once you got the keys, whatever that comes up is really on you, unless there was a failure to disclose or something that was not properly disclosed. That's a different story. So you need to talk to your real estate agent about that. But typically when you're buying an existing home, nobody's coming to fix, you know, a leak in a dishwasher that may happen 6 months later. There is no seller coming back. There's no warranty, right? That only happens when you're buying a brand new home. I hope this is helpful information. If you need more information and you have further questions, if you're considering buying a brand new home and you don't have a real estate agent representing you, feel free to shoot me an email, kasama@kasamasales.com. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. If you find this content valuable, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future great videos with great contents like this. Thanks again for supporting it, for liking it, for making comments so that our video can go out and reach more people. Feel free to share our videos as well.